Mike Leonard Insurance Agency has served the communities in the North Texas Metroplex area for over 40 years. We're an independent agency, which gives us the opportunity to shop among a number of larger, nationally known companies without sacrificing coverage. If you haven't shopped for better car or home insurance lately, give us a call or check out our website. You will be shocked at how much more your current company may be overcharging you. Mike Leonard Insurance. We're local, independent, and we're here for you.
We know when you guys are back already. Join here with Albany High School head coach Denny Faith. Coach, if you'll introduce your two student athletes.
Number 5, Adam Hill. Number 7, Zane Wagner.
Coach, you'll start things off. Just your thoughts about winning the state title.
You know, when we started in July, you know, when we started last year, matter of fact, these two guys actually left the field last year and they said, you know, they just gave me this, you know, too. So, you know, it all started a year ago today, actually. And these guys had a great summer, great spring, and when we started in July, I mean, that was our goal. I mean, we felt pretty good about having a really good football team. We got, you know, some guys that needed to step up, some new ones that needed to make some plays and that kind of stuff, and they did. So, I mean, this is the ultimate. When you get, for a high school coach to be able to come to this venue and play for a state championship and then win it, and then to be able to do it back to back, I mean, it's pretty amazing.
Questions from the floor?
And I mean, it took you about 5 or 6 trips the first time to win your first state title. A little bit of a shorter time. Tell me how that feels to not have to wait another almost decade for a state title.
I didn't really hear the question.
And
yeah, just
what did it mean to get back to that? You made 6 trips before you win your first state title. You only need 1 more to make it 2. How does that kind of feel?
That's what I said. I mean, you know, every time you have a chance to get here, it's special. But then when you get here, you can finish the job. That makes it even more special. So, and to beat a program like Mark, I mean, unbelievable athletes. Their coaching staff does a great job of coaching their kids. And, I mean, it's been a war 2 years in a row, and yeah, you know, to be able to accomplish that against, you know, their program, I mean, that's special.
Talk about the job of your defense. I mean, it played well all season. You didn't have played this best game today.
Right, yeah, against some of the best athletes we've seen all year for sure. Our defense is played that way all year long. I mean, our coaching staff does a great job of playing together. Coach Fuentes, our defensive coordinator, puts a plan together, and then our coaches coach it up, and we coach our kids hard, and you know, they'll tell you we coach them hard, and they respond. And when you have kids that, you know, don't mind getting coached and are unselfish and play that way, then good things can happen.
Coach, you said it's been a war with those guys. Right now, a couple of guys look like the road warriors from the wrestling ring. I guess how much does the physicality, guys like this, I mean, how does that set the tone for you guys?
Well, that's the way we want to play football, is physical. I mean, that's what we talk about is winning the physical battle on the football field. We think if we can win the physical battle, then all the other stuff will fall in line. So, you know, there's a lot of people that don't understand what it's like playing 16 football games, you know, and you have one open week during that time, plus you have 2 scrimmages before that. I mean, that's what professionals are playing. So, and there's not a kid on the team that steps a foot on the field that doesn't have a hurt ankle or a hurt elbow or a shoulder that's hurt. Or, there's not a kid out there that's not feeling some pain, but they just keep playing, play through it. And you know, our motto this year was you're going to have to earn it, and it was earned. It was definitely earned tonight.
How big was that second quarter for y'all? It was kind of tough sledding offensively through the first quarter. Y'all defense held tough, and then y'all were able to kind of take control. So how big was it kind of get the offense going?
Some huge turnovers really kind of like got us going, and then Chip made a couple of really good reads on some passes, and you know, that catch Branson made for that touchdown was, I mean, that's unbelievable. And then Adam's touchdown in the end zone where, you know, we're trying to get an out route, and Chip comes off up to a second read to Adam in the end zone right there. I mean, that's a pretty neat deal when you can see a high school kid kind of make those kind of plays. And again, I think it just goes back to our coaching staff understanding, you know, hey, this is what happens when this happens, and this is what happens when this happens, and then you got kids that are smart enough to make those kind of adjustments on the fly. You know, we live off that, really.
For the players, y'all's defense gave up 15 points one time this year. What's the key for y'all on that side of the ball?
Hit them hard every down, every play, just getting back up and keep going after them again after you help them back up.
Our motto, no daylight, no air. I mean, get a bunch of bodies on the ball and just keep swarming them. Every single play, and eventually they're going to give up. And that's how Coach wants us coaching us.
For the players, can you guys describe what it's like to play at AT&T?
It's crazy. I mean, the big old lights. I mean, that's my favorite team is the Cowboys, so getting to put on their field is amazing.
You mentioned no air. It seemed like obviously pressure was a big deal for y'all today. You were able to put a lot of pressure on the quarterback. Just how important was that for the defense to match up with you?
It was good because they do have a good, solid, big line, but when we get pressure on them, that causes their quarterback to scramble. We can get on real quick after that.
I know so much of the offensive load, part of yardage and everything. I know you got an offensive line, your quarterback played really well there. But so much offensive load, like yours, been put on your shoulders. I mean, what's it like for you to get to this pinnacle, claim the state title with that much on you, and then also kind of score that game-sealing touchdown too?
I mean, it's a great feeling. I always trust my front five and my fullback. They always block well, so I just tell them, make me a little hole, and I'm going to get through that.
Adam, you've had a pretty good career here, 2P, going off college ball next year. Kind of talk about what has the program meant to you for these last 4 years?
I mean, it's meant a lot. It was ever since when we got here in junior. I mean, it was my goal to win a state championship. I thought it was going to be my sophomore year. We came up short, and then we got there last year. And we got back to back. I mean, I've always grown up watching them. My brother got to play the state game, and so it was amazing.
And Adam, Zane, what's kind of mean to be able to win Coach Faith not only his first but his second state title, and especially with so much how much he's done for Albany?
It feels pretty special. The amount of times he's gone into the playoffs and played his heart out for the team, just everything. We'll be able to go out there and actually execute and get the job done and get him 2 rings. It's the best feeling in the world to me.
Did you try to get a baby goat? Again,
He is the GOAT.
Back-to-back titles, will we see you out there for going for a third next year? Are you talking about it?
Who's wondering that question of it?
Everybody.
No comment.
I warned you, Coach. I didn't ask.
I knew somebody would. I knew it was coming. It's just a matter of it was over. What's going to be the over and under? How long is it going to take? So,
I'll give you $5 later.
Zane, Adam, either one of you guys, any last words you want to say to Coach Faith?
Greatest coach I ever played for. Probably going to be the greatest coach I played for.
Yeah, definitely will be. Taught me more how to be a man than a football player, so it means the most to me.
That's why I coach. You know what I mean? I don't coach to win football games. I coach to hear guys say that kind of stuff. That's what I mean. That's what really matters. In the big picture, these guys are going to grow up and be great husbands and great fathers. And if I just have a little bit to do with that, that's the reason that I do it. That's the reason I keep doing it. So those of you that want to know, I mean, if I think I can have that kind of influence on somebody, if I'm not coaching, I'm going to find some way to be doing that, because that's what's important about this whole thing. I love state championships. I love rings. I love the medal. But more than that, I love these guys. And, you know, that's what high school football is about. This is the purest sport there is right now, because there's no money involved, there's no politics involved, there's none. The only thing that matters is the love of the game, and that's the reason they play. It's the reason I coach it. I mean, you don't have to worry about all that other stuff. You just go out and play football, and you enjoy the game. You enjoy the physical part. You enjoy the mental part. All of those things matter more than all of the other stuff. As good as that other stuff is, the important stuff is maybe helping a guy become a better father someday.
Adam, Zane, a year ago, Coach said in his pregame speech that every Texan kid that picks up a helmet dreams of playing in that game, and y'all had to make y'all's dreams come true. For the guys, your teammates, that probably heard that for the first time earlier today, how does it feel to get your teammates like chip their first state title?
I mean, it feels great because they work just as hard as we do. Some of them might work harder, and it's good that it finally paid off. I mean, we've been telling them since the summer, we can go back to back, we can do it, and so it feels great.
Yeah. They're able to hop in there like no other and be able to become a family just like that. So that the camaraderie we have together is just outstanding to be able to come back and be a brotherhood out on that field.
You guys have done something that only kind of one other team in Albany has done, go back to back, 60 to 61. Kind of put it in perspective. How cool is that, just in general?
I mean, we made history, it feels like, so I don't know what else to say. It's a great feeling.
I will say this, a lot of those 60 and 61 team guys, I had a few texts this week, and they were pulling for us. I'll put it that way.
Last question. Thank you. Congratulations.